Hello everyone, I'm Harvey and welcome to a new video on my YouTube channel. As you can see, I finished 4th overall and 1st in England in the 2021 season in FPL, and I would like to share some tips and tricks to help you along your FPL journey. Let's dive straight into it. So looking back at my game week 29 points, I got 53 points at the end, which was 13 above the average, and that's mainly thanks to Bruno Fernandes and that 17-pointer. He got a goal and 2 assists away at Leicester, which was the last game to be played, so it was a nice surprise when he actually came away with that haul. And he was my vice captain. HAALAND was my captain, who got 7 points and only a goal in that game. He's actually quite lucky to come away with one return there, because apart from that goal he didn't really threaten the Brighton goal. And yeah, although he was my captain, obviously in hindsight I would have wished to have put that on Bruno. And Buemo actually got an assist and 1 bonus, I believe, against Bournemouth, which I'll take. Bowen got another assist as well, but apart from that, the only other returns were on the bench in Onana and Dalot with the assist and 2 bonus away at Leicester as well, which I probably should have played in hindsight, because the idea of free hit is to gain that upper hand against your opponents, but I went for the more owned picks rather than the more differential picks in Dalot and Kirkez. But oh well, it's happened now. I did get a green arrow, so I'm not going to complain too much. And yeah, let's look at my game week 30 team. So this is how my game week 30 team looks like. Obviously Palmer and Alisson are flagged at the moment, as well as Lewis Hall, but he's just last on my bench, so he's kind of irrelevant. So Palmer should be fine. He's trained all week throughout the international break, so I'm confident that he will start against Spurs on Thursday. Same with Alisson, he has been in training, and they're going to make a check today, being Tuesday the 1st of April, on whether he is fit to play. But by the sounds of it, he is looking like he's going to start that game, so obviously I'm going to just keep him and hope that he does. The rest of the team looks really decent actually, and it's close to a wildcard team that I've seen a lot of people go for in game week 30. So obviously Salah's the captain, really happy with him. And yeah, if you don't have him, I think the HAALAND injury, he's out for 7 weeks now, so it makes it a lot easier to balance your team out and get Salah back if you went there in 29, because I know a lot of people did. And yeah, he's my captain for this week. The vice captain is actually a guy that I brought in game week 28, that is Omar Mamouche. So just touching on the HAALAND injury, as I mentioned previously, he's actually out for 7 weeks, so that means that Marmouche is a lot more nailed in that City team, and he proved that he's a threat in that 12-pointer against Brighton in game week 30, which I didn't own him for, which is something I'm kind of kicking myself about. But at the same time, people went for HAALAND and he's now out long term, so happy to own Marmouche, and he is the vice captain for this week. In terms of the other players, so I've got 3 Palace players. I'll do them all in once. Munoz, Eze and Mateta, really happy to own them, and they're probably the best 3 Palace assets aside from Sarr. Ismaila Sarr in the midfielder, so yeah, really happy to own them. And yeah, I've seen a lot of wildcard teams with those 3 in, so yeah, I'm in a good position. Gabriel, obviously it's confirmed that he will get a double game week at some point, because they've progressed to the next round of the Cup, or the team that they are playing in game week 33 have progressed, so that'll mean that they will actually get a double game week in 33 rather than later on in the season. The people like Ben Crellin on Twitter have predicted that it will fall in 33 and they will blank in 34, so I won't confuse it too much, but that is the plan, and I'm really happy to own him for that run that they have up until 33 as well, because they're not difficult fixtures really, apart from maybe the Everton game, because Everton can prove quite tough at home. But yeah, happy to own him. And then obviously the 2 City assets again, Marmouche and Gvardiol. Gvardiol's the player that I've brought in for Trent this week, who is actually confirmed out for 30, so I've transferred him out, and I think he won't be back until 32, 33, so yeah, it was the time to sell on Trent if you do have him still. I'll sell him on to someone like Gvardiol, because again, he's likely to double in 33 as well, after having a blank in 34, as you can see. So yeah, just waiting for the FPL gods to actually announce that fixture. But yeah, he should double in 33 alongside Marmouche, and he's actually been quite attacking recently as well, so although these numbers don't actually suggest that. He has been popping up in the right areas at the right time, so 0.18 is not bad for a defender against Forest away as well, which is a difficult fixture. But yeah, I'm just hoping that he repays my faith, and Leicester at home is a plum fixture in the calendar. So yes, really happy to own him. Semenyo, I've still got him, and Cliver is actually a doubt for 30, so maybe Semenyo might grab the penalties from him, but I imagine it'll be Evan Nilsson. But yeah, again, so Ipswich at home is another plum fixture, so I'm not going to sell him anytime soon. Obviously, if he does prove to be a problem in the future, then I will move on to someone like Rashford for that game week 33 double that is predicted. So yeah, let's move on to Isak. Again, I think a lot of people are including him and Mateta on their wildcards, as well as Marmoush actually. This is the template front three at the moment. So Isak, Brentford at home, again, really happy to own him against that team. And Brentford away are a much different team than they are when they play at home, because they're a lot weaker away from home. So yeah, I can imagine Isak and Newcastle getting a few goals against them. On the bench, obviously I've got Mbeumo. Ideally, I would like to play him in the starting 11, but I've just got a lot of other good options for this week. So yeah, he's just chilling on the bench. Maybe for whatever reason, Palmer won't play, and Mbeumo will come on anyway. So yeah, he's just there for now, just purely because I think he's got the most difficult fixture on paper. And then Nuri, again, he's got a decent fixture on paper, but for whatever reason, don't actually turn up, or they get an injury. He will come on. So yeah, he's a nice bench player to have for this week. And yeah, that's the team for this week. I've seen a lot of people play their wildcard. If they were playing a wildcard, I'll probably prioritise the double game weekers in 33 and Newcastle and Palace players. Luckily for me, I've got 4 playing Palace and Newcastle players, as well as a couple of players that might double in game week 33. It's unfortunate for people that have actually bought in Haaland's previous game week, because yeah, he's out for up to 7 weeks now, as I've mentioned previously. So I'd look to move him on to the likes of Isak, Marmoush or Mateta, possibly for this week even, because he's a lot of money and I think it's better distributed elsewhere. So yeah, that's my team, and a couple of transfer tips in this video. So hopefully you can make the right decisions in your own team dependent situation. And good luck in this game week, and I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching this episode. If you could please like, subscribe and comment on what I should do next, that would be great. See you in the next one.